And now the Mickey Mouse Club presents The New Adventures of Spin and Marty. Today's episode, The Ghost of Anne Bolyn.
Say, you're pretty good with that sword.
I'm a little rusty.
You don't look rusty to me. Where'd you learn?
Went to fencing school this last winter.
Good deal. Think maybe I'll take up fencing this winter.
Me too.
Well, it's wonderful exercise. Strengthens your leg muscles and gives you a good posture.
Looks like a lot of work to me.
It's lots of fun once you get onto it. Hey, Spin, where are you going?
Out.
Well, don't you think you better practice for the duel?
Don't worry about me. I'll be okay.
I hope.
I said I'll be okay.
Well, maybe you can get Annette to help you.
Any objections?
Hey, you two, cut it out.
The mail's here. The mail's here.
But just the money for the ticket.
I think you're right, Half-Pint. Here's one for you. Here's 2 for you, Speckle. 2 for Ambitious. A couple for you, Marty. Spin. Hey, and 3 for me. Wow.
Mom bought 4 tickets.
Good. Dad bought 4, and Aunt Mary 6. Good old Aunt Mary. She always comes through.
Graham bought 6, and Jason 4. That was sure nice of him.
Is your grandmother gonna come up for the show, Marty?
No, she can't. Says that swimming meet last year was enough to last her for the rest of the atomic age.
Yeah, it was quite some clam bake, all right.
Look, Dad bought 4.
I'll take this money over to Mr. Logan's office and I'll ask him if he'll put it in the safe for us.
Good idea, Mooch.
Girls here yet?
No, Darlene just called up, said they'd be a few minutes late. They gotta try on their costumes. Hey, that reminds me. I gotta get a hold of Perkins. She wants to rehearse his Anne Bolyn number the first thing.
Mike, what are you doing here? You stay here while I go give this money to Mr. Logan. Mr. Logan! Mr. Logan! The money's here.
Money? What money?
For the show. It started rolling in. At this rate, we'll be able to pay for the stove and Marty's old busted up jalopy.
Well, I must say, I've got to hand it to you boys.
Here, will you put this in the safe for us? I gotta go kiss Mike.
Oh, Moochie,
Yeah?
don't you think we'd better count this before we put it in the safe?
Oh, you can if you wanna, but we trust you.
Well, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Is it okay?
Well, it looks all right to me.
Good. Joe, would you try the curtains? Okay, Ambitious, get rid of the ladder. Say, Perkins, are you ready with your Anne Bolyn number?
Yes, although I must confess I'm in a bit of a dither.
Oh, Perkins. An old pro like you. Don't tell me you're nervous.
Well, I must admit I'm rather glad it's only a rehearsal.
Well, you won't fail us. Do you need any props?
No, only poor dear Annie's head, which I tuck under my arm.
Well, you're on your own, Perkins. Say, would you put on Perkins the Ghost of Anne Bolyn number?
Right.
In the Tower of London lodges life. The ghost of Anne Bolyn walks, they declare. Now Anne Bolyn was once King Henry's wife, until he made the headsman bobber heir. Ah, yes, he did a wrong long years ago. Now she comes back at night to tell him so, with her head tucked underneath her arm. She walks the bloody tower with her head tucked underneath her arm at the
midnight hour. Along the drafty corridors for miles and miles she goes. She often catches cold, poor thing, it's cold there when it blows. And it's awfully awkward for a queen to have to blow her nose with her head tucked underneath her arm. Sometimes gay King Henry gives a spread for all his pals and gals, a ghostly crew. The headsman carves the joint and cuts the bread. Then in comes Anne Bolyn to queer the do. She holds her head up with a wild war whoop, whoopee! And Henry cries, don't drop it in the soup. With her head tucked underneath her arm, she walks the bloody tower. With her head tucked underneath her arm at the midnight hour. She looks forlorn and sad-like, with a look I can't express. But that's to be expected in a case like hers, I guess. For a girl can't keep her chin up if she's in a bloody mess, with her head tucked underneath her arm.
Yeah, real great,
That was
Perkins.
good,
Right,
Perkins.
Perkins, you're in. You're gonna open the show.
Oh, thank you, Miss Darlene. That will be jolly. I say, I'm just going to tell Sam.
Watch your front legs spin.
And don't drag with the other leg.
Watch your own legs, Robin Hood.
Hey, Spin, take it easy. And you better keep your left hand up if you won't want to lose your balance.
Listen, who's doing this, you or me?
Well, you're just learning, aren't you?
And I suppose you know all about it, huh?
At least I've had a few lessons.
Big man.
There you go. My. Oh, boy, I'll get him.
For Pete's sakes, Moochie, what are you trying to do, break my neck?
Sorry.
Let's try it again, huh? Spin's gonna need a lot more practice.
Don't worry. Darlene will whip him into shape before the opening night.
She's wonderful, isn't she?
Ambitious seems to think so.
Poor guy, he's sunk.
Sunk. He's unconscious.
You got the programs finished yet?
Well, that's what I wanted to tell you about. Everything's ready.
Oh, good.
What do you want me to do with them?
Gee, ambitious, I don't know. Wait a minute, let's put them out on the table near the entrance and sell them for 10 cents a copy.
Hey, good deal. Well, I'll get to work on it right away.
Yeah. Spin, keep your left hand out of the way.
I got him.
Hey, Spin, how many times do I have to tell you to take it easy with that sword?
Darlene wants it to look real, doesn't she?
Yeah, but do you have to overdo it?
What's the matter, Big Shot? Can't you take it?
Oh, come on, Spin. You're acting like a 12-year-old.
Me acting like a 12-year-old. That's a laugh.
Look, just because Darlene gave me the part of Robin Hood instead of you, can I help that?
You practically hit her on the head.
Now, wait a minute.
Oh, dry up. He smokes. Fire.
What the heck you trying to do? You think you're pretty smart, don't you?
Golly, I thought the barn was on fire.
Next time, look before you leave.
Yeah, sure, but I saw smoke.
You saw smoke. Can a guy smoke his pipe in peace without you going into a tailspin?
Oh, so that's what you were doing, huh? Practicing. How'd you make out?
Nothing to it.
No kidding. Maybe I ought to try it out sometime.
You'd probably turn green.
Next episode, Ambitious Turns Green.